So I chose to do the What is My Name speech, and my name is Katrina Mary Rock. Normally when I introduce myself to people, they like to crack a joke about Hurricane Katrina or ask me if I was named after it, even though they clearly know that I was born before the hurricane. My dad is the worst one that teases me about the storm, and even though it's 6 years later, he still likes to crack jokes about once a week about being bad in the Gulf of Mexico. The real story of how I got my name was when my mom was pregnant and sitting at the dinner table with my sisters and my dad. They were just talking about what they might name me if I was a girl, and it was really just a casual conversation. They weren't really trying to find a name right there. They didn't really need a boy's name at that point in time because they had chosen the name David and had it for about 9 years, because if all my sisters were boys, that would be the name. But they had 4 girls and never were able to use the name, and they really liked it, so they were going to try to stick with it if I was a boy. So they were at the dinner table just casually discussing with my sisters, and nothing really came up. My sisters threw out a few, and so did my dad, and nothing that really stuck. But my sister Gretchen, who was 4 years old at the time, suggested Katrina. And my parents really liked it, but Gretchen kept saying, no, name her Katrina. And my parents didn't really understand what she was trying to say because they really liked it and they told her that. But after a while, Gretchen kept getting more frustrated, and my parents realized that what she was really trying to say was Christina. She just couldn't pronounce it correctly because she had a speech impediment. But even though Gretchen really wanted me to be named Christina, as soon as they heard the name Katrina, they really liked it and it stuck. And that is how I got my first name. Now my middle name, my mom wanted to find a way to honor my great-grandma in one of her children's names. So she decided that she would use the middle name Mary for me, which was my great-grandmother's first name. And that seemed to work okay with the name Katrina, so she really liked it. Even though my Aunt Mary would like to think that I'm named after her, I really wasn't. The meaning of my names: Katrina is Greek and it means pure. I got that from babynames.com. I also got the meaning of the name Mary from babynames.com, and it said that it was Hebrew and it stands for of the sea, and it can also mean bitter. Rock is English and Irish, and it's actually a very common surname in those two countries. Back then, your name was based upon where you lived, so the name originated from people that lived by a big oak tree or by an outcropping, or also people who resided in a town that was near a big rock. And that was from surnamesdatabase.com. And that is the story and the meaning of my name.